I'm Cody Brock here with Grayson County weather. Coming up here, we'll have a look at your 4-day forecast, a live look at the radar, and current temperatures around the area here on Grayson County weather. Grayson County weather's alert day coverage starts right now.
A weather alert day has been issued.
I'm Cody Brock here with Grayson County weather. This is what the radar is looking like right now. A few snow showers around Owensboro right now as we zoom in on the radar. Like light showers around Owensboro, Ingersoll, and Rockport, around that area right there. So that's what it's looking like right now on the radar. But right now, let's check the U.S. radar, because let's get the big picture, shall we? So this is the big picture right now. There's some snow in Omaha, Nebraska. You can see right there around up above Omaha, Nebraska. And then some around Topeka, Kansas, Kansas City, Missouri, and St. Louis. That's where the snow's at, and freezing rain and sleet's at right there, as you can tell right there. So let's take a look at your Big Clifty weather cam. Here's a look at the Big Clifty weather cam right now. It's in night mode, so that's why the picture is gray right now. But tomorrow we'll have give you a live picture of tomorrow is whenever we'll get the color picture, and we'll do another update tomorrow and everything too. So let's take a look at the current temperatures right now. So right now in Grayson County, it is 29 degrees. Hardin County, you're at 28 degrees. Breckenridge, you're at 29. Meade County, you're at 27. Butler County, you're at 31. Ohio County, you're at 29. So there is some 20s and 30s across the area right now. And if you look in the eastern part, they're already in the 20s and some in the teens as well around that area. So let's take a look at your four-day forecast right now. So tomorrow and Monday is an alert day. 100% chance of a wintry mix tomorrow and tomorrow night as well. 33 degrees is the high and 28 degrees is the low. Monday is an alert day to 80 to 30% chance of snow showers. 32 degrees is the high and a low of 15. Tuesday, it's supposed to be mostly sunny and 28 degrees. And the low that night, it's supposed to be mostly cloudy and it's supposed to be 9 degrees. Wednesday, it's supposed to be 23 degrees and mostly sunny and cloudy that night. And the temperature 5 degrees. Join me today is Dustin Knight again. I want to thank him for tuning in and joining us. And that's the wrong graphic we have up. That's the one from the other day. So how are you doing?
I'm all right, man. Thank you for having me on. Happy to take a little time to jump on here and try to update our Grayson County folks.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can see your ice accumulation map.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I can hear you now. I forgot to
Right.
unmute something.
You're fine. You want me to talk about the ice accumulation map, or where
You
you want me
can
to get
if you
started?
want to, and we have the all the
Yeah,
other
I can
maps
take it from
too,
there.
and we
Yeah, I
have
can
the
take it from there, man.
okay, because we have the slide
Yeah.
maps
So
as well.
yeah. So yeah, the basic gist is similar to last night. Major winter storm across the Ohio Valley. Um, Still a complicated forecast. Uh, for people who are kind of interested in the timing, we'll get to that in a minute. But you can see the map, the cutoff, and this is really tricky. But we think the transition line is probably going to be across Grayson County, which means that folks near uh, like up towards Lake Falls of Rough may get quite a bit more ice than people now down near Lake Annetta or even farther south into Grayson County. But again, the gist of it, probably 1/10 of an inch to a half inch of ice, most likely. Um, if you start including sleet in the mix, that can add to it. But yeah, you can see here it's very sharp cutoff. But the bottom line is impacts. Expect travel Sunday, Monday, especially to be difficult. Try to stay home if you can. That's kind of the bottom line, regardless of what the numbers look like.
Hmm.
Also, the National Weather Service, their official snow forecast for Grayson County, right in line with pretty much what all the other meteorologists in the area are thinking. 1 to 3 inches for Grayson County, most likely. You could see locally higher amounts, but that's kind of the general consensus right now. Um, and to get into the timing of things, I'm expecting snow to begin early tomorrow morning, early Sunday morning. Um, in fact, if you saw on the radar, you could see the system already off to our west, causing some problems in Missouri. But expecting snow to begin tomorrow morning. Then late tomorrow morning, we'll transition to probably sleet and snow. Most of the afternoon will be like a freezing rain, cold rain, freezing rain mix. And then again tomorrow night, we transition back to sleet with freezing rain mix, and then snow Monday morning. So a whole lot going on. We clear out by Monday, but yeah, there's a whole lot going on, and he's got the radar pulled up here, and you can see all of this precipitation out ahead of the warm front across Missouri, really just the Central Plains, but it's been hitting like the Kansas City area particularly hard. Um, as this low pressure system drifts east, we will see that precipitation spread across our area pretty much nonstop from tomorrow morning through Monday morning.
Okay,
Okay, you good? Okay.
yeah.
So these are briefing slides that have been sent out to everybody. Um, Winter storm watch for our area upgraded to a winter storm warning. That was no surprise. We were expecting that. Um, Ice storm warning just to the west of us. But one of the things I want to reiterate is that there will be large variance across really short areas. So it's entirely possible that, maybe you get a tenth of an ice at your part of the county, and then the northern part of the county gets, a half inch of ice. Um, that large variance across small distances makes this really tricky. I would ask if you can do it safely to send in your reports. That'll help us out a lot when we're working from the office covering this thing. But um, yeah, still winter storm warning for the area. Generally expecting it to be a pretty busy day. Even though confidence in exactly what's going to happen in Grayson County is low, the confidence in a major storm is still pretty high. So it's important to kind of just be prepared for that. Because
Hmm.
conditions will get a lot worse tomorrow into Monday. So this is just breaking down the potential impacts. Um, again, you can see uh, moderate to major impacts across parts of the region. Uh, this is really the greater impacts are expected to be north of our area. Some really in between, like the parkway to like the Ohio River. We expect some significant ice impacts, and then north of there, when you get into like southern Illinois, southern Indiana, you start talking about ice accumulation with a foot of snow on top of it. Obviously that's significant. But again, the worst impacts look to be just north of us, with minor to moderate impacts across Grayson County. But that doesn't mean we're in the clear. There still could be some major impacts. It just looks like the worst of it will be just to our north. This is just another graphic he's pulled up that shows the timing, which it can look kind of noisy, but for Grayson County, again, I'm expecting snow early to mid-morning, transitioning to sleet and snow by late morning, freezing rain most of the afternoon, and then most likely a transition back to sleet, some sort of mixed precipitation at night. And then when the colder air pushes in on the backside of the system, I'm expecting snow Monday morning. And then that's kind of how we get all this added up. But I do want to point out that a change of 1 or 2 degrees really complicates this a lot. So, I mean, if we're 1 or 2 degrees warmer, maybe we get cold rain. If we're 1 or 2 degrees colder, maybe it's all snow. So it's really a babysitting event. But the timing, as I laid it out, is what we're most confident in. Another map showing expected snowfall. Really confidence, like I said, 1 to 3 inches for Grayson County. That's been the pretty consistent signal. Could see some locally higher amounts, but this is kind of where our head's at right now. Ice accumulation, we kind of touched on that already. The general idea, regardless of what the total is that you could see roads become kind of treacherous tomorrow, especially tomorrow night. Could see some power outages, especially when the wind gusts pick up tomorrow night into Monday. So definitely be on guard for that. But yeah, the general idea is a tenth to maybe a half inch of ice across Grayson County. Possible we could see more, but I'm thinking about 1/10 to 4 or 5 tenths of ice. I just mentioned wind gusts, so this is a convenient graphic, but we are thinking that 20 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts. Oh no, I lost you.
I think we just lost him. We might get him back. So, as he was saying, this is a wind gust chart, is what we're looking at. What we'll do is let me go full screen with that. Go to. Okay, so we'll jump back on whenever, if he comes back on. So this is the wind gust chart. This is what we're looking at right now. I'm watching to make sure if he's going to pop on back on or not. So that's why I'm watching both screens. But as he was talking about, he was talking about the wind gust in the storm. Excuse me. So that's one thing he was talking about. Yeah. So wind goes for around 6 a.m. for Elizabethtown, 7 miles per hour. Then after that, 15 miles per hour at 12 p.m. Then 6 p.m. 21. Then it tells you what direction too, but I didn't see that until now. But that tells you what directions and everything. And then how cold it's going to get. Just look at these numbers and it will tell you. Just look for your town name and it has the times right there. So temperatures remain below freezing on Monday night through Friday. Some in southern Indiana and north central Kentucky may drop slightly below zero Wednesday night, especially with snow on the ground. Thursday morning AM wind chills are -5 to 5 degrees above. Cold temperatures will have a significant impact on any location without power after the storm. Exposed water pipes may need protection. Prepare for the winter storm. At home, a shovel and salt. Flashlight with extra batteries. Candle. Non-perishable food items. Bottled water. Blankets and warm clothing. Necessities. Prescription medicine. Charged cell phone. I should be doing that right now. And battery packs, like portable chargers. I have 3 of those. Things to keep in your vehicle. A full tank of gas. Windshield scraper / brush. Toolkit. Jumper cables or a jump box. But you need to charge that. Bring it inside because I've already had that problem. If you leave it out in your vehicle in the cold, it will not do good. So if you have a jump box, bring it in and charge it. So first aid kit, blankets and warm clothing, small shovel and non-perishable food items as well. So staying warm when the power is out. Close blinds or curtains to keep some heat. Close off rooms to avoid wasting heat. Wear layers of loose-fitting clothes and lightweight warm clothes. Eat and drink food provided energy to warm their body. Avoid caffeine and alcohol. Stuff towels or rags in cracks under doors. What is freezing rain? Freezing rain is liquid precipitation that freezes on contact with cold surfaces as entered a shallow layer of temperature at or below 32 degrees Fahrenheit near the surface. This creates a dangerous coating of ice on road, walkways, trees, and power lines. Ice accumulation increases the weight of a span of a power line by up to 500 pounds. Patches of ice on the roads and highways makes traveling extremely dangerous. Ice accumulation increases the weight of trees branches by 30 times. Avoid down power lines. The weight of ice accumulation on power lines can knock out power. Do not go near down power lines. Never use any objects to move down power lines. Do not drive or walk over down power lines. And that's from the National Weather Service slide briefing. Right there. Seeing how much Hunter Sussman just messaged me and asked how much snow are we honestly expecting. So let me bring up the snow accumulation map here. So 2 to 5 inches for Elizabethtown. What I'm thinking is 1 to 3. And I'll show you my chart. I'm going with some of the numbers too. This is a chart I made. So 1 to 3 inches for Litchfield. Clarkson, 1 to 3 inches. Big Clifty, 1 to 3. Caneyville, 1 to 3. 5 to 10 for Louisville. 2 to 5 for E-Town. Upton, 1 to 3. Redcliffe, 3 to 6. Pleasure Ridge Park. Pleasure Ridge Park, 5 to 10 inches. Bardstown 3 to 6. Shepherdsville 3 to 6. Snaps 1 to 3. Bowling Green trace to an inch. Campbellsville 1 to 3 inches. And Brownsville 1 trace to an inch of snow. So that's what I'm thinking right there for the snow accumulation. But take a look at the current temperatures right now as we transition to look at the current temperatures right now. Current temperatures right now are in the 20s and 30s around the area. Right here in Grayson County, it is 29 degrees, and some in the 20s and 30s. Let me check the weather apps, because that's one thing I don't like. Like the phone weather app, I'm looking at it right now. See, I don't like using the phone's weather app because it gives you bad information. Because, like the one that's installed on like iPhones and stuff. Because whenever I click on it, it's saying 16 to 19 feet. But comparing it to the National Weather Service graphic, that ain't gonna happen. Because the meteorologists up at the National Weather Service makes these graphics and stuff, because they look at different weather models and everything and compare models and everything. See, that's what I'm saying. The phone app is wrong, because that's only going probably AI generated stuff, and it's the Weather Channel. Knowing them, they make up stuff, and that's why I don't rely on the Weather Channel stuff, because they're just in it for the money. Whenever me, Dustin's trying to do this for the community. Exactly, Logan. I'm with you on there. But 2 to 5 inch, 1 to 3 inches is what I'm thinking. But the National Weather Service, the meteorologists there, they look at different weather models, and then they decide which model. If all the models are lined up, that's how they get the actual try to get the actual range of snowfall, expected snowfall, from like 1 to 3, 2 to 5, or stuff like that. Because they compare all the models and narrow it down to make sure all the models are lined up together before they start jotting down expected snowfall amounts. So that's how they do that. But this is a snow accumulation map. Like I said, Jasper, Indiana, 5 to 10 inches. Hartford, 1 to 3 inches. Grayson County, 1 to 3 inches. 2 to 5 in Elizabethtown. 1 to 3 in Campbellsville. Trace to 2 inches in Russell Springs. 3 to 6 inches in Danville and Richmond. 4 to 8 in Lexington. 5 to 10 in Frankfort. 5 to 10 in Louisville. No, I think 5 to 10 in... No, 7 to 12 in Madison, Indiana, and 7 to 13 in Salem, Indiana. It's hiding behind the banner, so... That's what we're looking at right now. But that's a snow accumulation map. Let me see. Dustin. No, Dustin ain't back. So ice accumulation map. Half an inch to 3/4 of an inch if you're in the red, like E-Town is. So that's what we're looking at right now. And then you have the light red, like 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch. So, but Louisville's a 1/2 an inch to 3/4 of an inch. So that's how much ice they might get up there. But, take a look at the radar and show you what the radar is looking like. So this is what the radar is looking like right now. Like a little bit of spotty showers around Petersburg. But we'll transition to the U.S. radar. I'm sorry if these graphics are making you sick. I've been using the same transition. But this is around what it's looking like around the area right now around Missouri and Springfield, Illinois. I do have a friend that lives in Illinois. So if he can message me and let me know what it's doing up there, please do. But yeah, Omaha, Nebraska, you're going to get a little bit of snow right there. You can see all the snow moving down too. But as we zoom out, this is what the radar is looking like right now. But we're going to run down on your 4-day forecast, and after that, we'll probably end the live stream. Or if you have any questions you want to ask me, please let me know. Logan asks, is there any chance that we could possibly get 16 inches, or is that just a completely dumb statement? Coming from the phone apps, that's computer generated. The stuff on the weather app on the iPhone. But use a trusted app like WDRB, Wave 3, WHS 11, or any of the news stations. Just don't use a weather app that comes with your phone or the Weather Channel, because I don't like their stuff. Because I just don't like it. But we ain't going to get 16 inches of snow. I'm just going to tell you that right there. We're not going to get 16 inches of snow. But with that being said, taking a look at your 4-day forecast, Dustin and I did issue a weather alert day for tomorrow and Monday. Someone asked, how is it looking in Litchwood? Well, right now, it ain't doing nothing right now. We'll show you the slides. Let me go back to that. So this is the winter weather slides. So winter storm headlines from 3 a.m. until early tomorrow morning. From 7 early tomorrow morning through 7 p.m. Monday. There's this winter storm warning that we're under right now. The quick forecast, high confidence of an impactful winter storm for the Ohio Valley Sunday and Monday. Due to the complex of this system, expect changes to the forecast today and tomorrow. Next forecast update by early Monday morning. Potential winter storm impacts. Major to extreme if you're in the purple, and then moderate to major, or major in the moderate to major in the orange, and then minor if you're in the tannish. Right there. So minor impacts, expect a few inconvenience to daily life. Winter drive condition, use caution while driving. Moderate impact, expect disruption to daily life. Hazard driving condition, use extra caution while driving. Closures or disruption to infrastructures may occur. Major impacts, expect considerable disruption to daily life. Dangerous or impossible driving conditions. Avoid travel if possible. Widespread closures and disruptions to infrastructures may occur. Extreme impacts, expect suitable disruption to daily life. Extreme dangerous or impossible driving conditions. Travel is not advised. Extensive and widespread closures and disruptions to infrastructures may occur. Life-saving actions may be needed. That's the timing. Just look for your town name and like E-Town at 6 a.m. it's going to be snowing, and then change to a wintry mix, then freezing rain around 3 p.m., then back to a wintry mix at 12 a.m., then linger off, then snow showers for the rest of the day, like that. So how much snow are we going to get? Well, what the National Weather Service is saying, 1 to 3 inches for our area. Do not. Yeah. I'm with you on that, Logan. So 1 to 3 inches for Grayson County, parts of Hart County and Elizabethtown too. So, Don, I know you're watching on here too. Tomorrow morning, send me pictures of what it looks like in E-Town, because I just want to see what the roads look like up there and stuff. And all the snow and stuff, if you could do that. But 3 to 6 inches if you're in parts of Breckenridge, and if you're in a dark blue, then yellow, the tannish yellow, 6 to 8 inches, and up north around Salem and Madison, 8 to 10 inches or more. Amounts are subject to change. Highest snowfall amount is along and north of I-64. Snow amounts would depend on how much sleet and freezing rain falls. Freezing rain will reduce snowfall amounts, but increase ice potential. Ice pockets of thunder snow or sleet is possible tomorrow. So, don't be surprised if you see a video of me seeing lightning and thunder snow, being like Jim Cantori seeing thunder snow. Like, I have not seen thunder snow, but I really want to see it. That's something I want to see so I can check it off my checklist, like I did for the Northern Lights, both solar eclipse, and everything else like that. Ice accumulation, so 1/4 to a 1/2 inch for Grayson County. 1/2 inch to 3/4 if you're in Breckenridge County for the dark red. Then up north you go to 1/4 to a 1/2 inch, like that. But down south they got 10 to 1/4 of an inch, like around Bowling Green, Butler County, Hart County, counties down there like that. Amounts are subject to change. Ice amounts are determined by duration of time precipitation falls as freezing rain. Main time of concern is Sunday afternoon into Sunday night for north central Kentucky and southern Indiana. Southern Kentucky is expected to see a wintry mix Sunday morning with a changeover to rain for the afternoon and evening hours. And then the wind gust forecast, just look for your town names and that. Then same thing for the temperatures. But temperatures will remain below freezing Monday night through Friday. Some locations in southern Indiana and north central Kentucky may drop slightly below zero Wednesday night, especially with snow on the ground. Thursday morning AM wind chills would be -5 to 5 degrees above. Cold temperatures will have a significant impact on any locations without power after the storm. Exposed water pipes may need protection. So preparedness for this winter storm, at home, a shovel and salt, flashlight with extra batteries, candles, non-perishable food items, bottled waters, blankets and warm clothing, necessary prescription medication, charged cell phone, battery packs. What you need in your vehicle: a full tank of gas, windshield ice scraper / brush, a toolkit, jumper cables, and if you have a jump box, bring them inside because they do not like the cold. Because I left mine in a vehicle in the cold a couple times, and it didn't work out that good. It wouldn't jump start my vehicle. But leave a first aid kit in your vehicle, blankets and warm clothing, a small shovel, and non-perishable food items in case you get stuck and you don't have any food. That's why you need to leave some clothing and some food in there for you to eat. Thanks, Logan, for that. If you want, I'll PM you and I'll text you some stuff. If you want to do a drive cam tomorrow, we'll set it up and I can talk over you and stuff if you're okay with that. But that's what the temperature is like in. But the time is supposed to start around 6 in the morning, if anybody's asking about that. It's around 6 in the morning. But staying warm when power is out. Close blinds or curtains to keep in some heat. Close off rooms to avoid wasting heat. Wear layers of loose-fitting and lightweight warm clothing. Eat and drink. Food provided energy to water the body. To warm the body. Avoid caffeine and alcohol. Stuff towels or rags in cracks under doors. So what is freezing rain? Freezing rain is a liquid precipitation that freezes on contact with cold surfaces as it enters a shallow layer of temperatures at or below 32 degrees Fahrenheit near the surface. This creates a dangerous coating of ice on roads, walkways, and trees and power lines. Ice accumulation increases the weight of a span of power lines by up to 500 pounds. Patches of ice on the roads and highways makes traveling extremely dangerous. Ice accumulation increases the weight of tree branches by 30 times. Avoid down power lines. The weight of ice accumulation on power lines can knock out power. Do not go near down power lines. Never use an object to move down power lines. Don't drive or walk on over down power lines. That's update from the National Weather Service. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in here. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in here for Grayson County Weather. I want to thank Dustin Knight for helping me, talking about what stuff he had to say about the graphics and everything. And I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I might do a live stream tomorrow morning, and I'm going to try to get some other people, like, to talk about how they are preparing for the storm and everybody and everything else. So I'll probably, maybe I can try to get Litchfield's mayor on here, try to get Judge Executive Kevin Henderson, probably try to get Scotty Sharp on here and talk about the road conditions since he works for the KSP, and probably other people as well. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in here for Grayson County Weather, and stay safe, stay warm, and take pictures. If you have any pictures, please send them to me. But other than that, please stay safe, stay warm, and I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I'm Cody Brock here with Grayson County Weather.